Hi-yo, Silver! A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-yo, Silver. The Lone Ranger.
Yes, Colonel, I'm pretty proud of what I've accomplished as Indian agent here on the reservation. Aside from a few of the younger bucks feeling their wild oats from time to time, we haven't had any trouble at all.
I must admit I expected trouble when Chief Killbuck and his braves were moved to the reservation. I'm certainly glad that none has turned up.
Yeah, so am I. To use an old saying, I think I understand their language.
Yes, I guess you do, Mr. Vale, to keep things running as smoothly as you have. I've said so in my dispatches to Washington.
Why, thank you, Colonel. I appreciate that.
Come in.
You sent for me, sir?
Oh, come in, Lieutenant. Come in.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Tipton, Mr. Vale, the Indian agent.
Hello, Lieutenant.
How do you do, sir?
Shall I leave, Colonel?
No reason for you to leave, Vale. Lieutenant, I want you to take a detail of men to the railhead. The Army paymaster's arriving a little after 12 today. Here's a requisition for the currency you'll receive.
Is this the right amount, sir? $10,000?
That's right, Lieutenant. Some of the men haven't been paid for 6 months, myself included. And some of that money is to be used to pay for beef for the Indians on the reservation.
Yes, sir.
Well, Lieutenant, you can tell the men that tomorrow will be pay call. Well, I'm sure they'll be glad to hear that.
Yes, sir. I'm sure they will.
Colonel, I've got to be getting back to the reservation. I've taken up too much of your time already. I just wanted you to know that everything was going smoothly.
I want to thank you, Mr. Vale.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
Something wrong?
On the contrary, Grey Wolf, things couldn't be better. I've got a little job for you and Running Deer and a few of your braves.
What is it?
Shortly after noon today, a small detail of soldiers will go to the railhead and pick up the Army payroll of $10,000 and take it back to Fort Manning.
$10,000? That will buy a great many rifles.
Yes, even at smugglers' prices. Now, on the way back to the fort, they've got to go through Moccasin Pass. I want you and your braves to be waiting for them there.
We'll be there. Run in, dear. Get the others.
Here, take this Enfield rifle with you.
It's a good idea. Soldiers won't stand a chance against a repeating rifle.
Right. But be careful. We can't afford to lose even one of these. With the payroll money, we'll be able to buy 200 Enfield rifles.
Nobody will be able to stop us then. We'll be able to arm our braves and turn them loose on Argus City.
Yes, and while they pillage and burn, you and I will clean out the bank and head for the border. And the hot-headed young fools that expect you to take over as chief will be left to face the consequences. Come. There isn't much time. You got to be on your way. Remember, don't fail.
We won't.
Fort Manning near here, Kemo Sabe?
Just a few more miles, Tonto.
It'd be nice to see our old friend Colonel Dower again. We not see him in a long time.
Yes, it's been a good many months.
Silver and Scout through drinking now. We go?
Yes, Tonto. Come on, Silver.
Mind you, I'm not saying that this Montana territory is completely settled yet.
I know that, Colonel. Otherwise, you wouldn't be stationed here at Fort Manning.
Montana's a land of peace compared to Texas, back in the days when we first met.
Those were exciting days.
Yes, sir. Hey, come here. Now, there's Fort Manning. There's a new Indian reservation 5 miles away. Argus City, 20 miles away. My troops patrol all that territory south of the Canadian border. 2 companies of soldiers could never have kept order in that much of Texas now, could they?
I doubt it. What about the new Indian reservation?
Oh, no trouble at all.
Well, hasn't the tribe resented being confined within the reservation?
Oh, a few of the young bucks get a little skittish now and then. It's a new experience for them. And Oscar Vale and old Chief Killbuck are keeping them pretty much in line.
Who's Oscar Vale?
Indian agent sent out by the government. He and Chief Killbuck are teaching the Indians to live quietly, at peace with their neighbors.
Me know Chief Killbuck. Him good man.
Yes, he is, Tonto. I'm proud to have him as my friend. Come in. Lieutenant Tipton, what happened?
We were held up, sir. The Army payroll was stolen.
Stolen? $10,000.
Yes, sir. Sergeant Ross and I were wounded. A wagon driver, Private Meade, was killed.
How many men were in the raiding party?
I only saw 3, sir, but I'm sure there were more men in the hills nearby.
Why do you say that?
Well, there was a lot of rapid rifle fire from the hills. There must have been several more men up there. Oh, another thing, sir.
Yes?
At least one of the men I saw was an Indian.
Are you sure of that?
Yes, sir.
Where did this happen?
This man is a friend of mine, Lieutenant. Answer his question. Where did it happen?
Moccasin Pass, about 12 miles from the railhead.
I'll order a troop out to run down those robbers right away.
Colonel Dower, too many men might spoil any tracks the robbers may have left. If it's all right with you, Tonto and I would like to check Moccasin Pass before the troops get there.
Go right ahead. I'm glad to have your help. Our troops will be leaving here in half an hour.
Kemo Sabe.
Yes, Tonto.
Soldier him right. 3 horses tied here. They go this way.
Good. We'll follow their tracks.
Them split up here, Kemo Sabe. 2 horses go that way. Other one go that way.
You're right, Tonto.
What we do now, Kemo Sabe?
We'll have to split up, too. I'll follow the 2 horses. You go after the other one. We'll meet back here later. Tonto, take cover! Was too close for comfort, Tonto. After him!
That Indian over there, him mount horse. We follow him now?
Well, he's had a good start on us, but we probably can follow his trail. Let's get to our horses.
Me never see rifle like that.
This is a bolt-action Enfield. A new type repeating rifle made in England.
How Indian get rifle like that?
Well, I don't know, Tonto. These rifles aren't being sold in this country yet. The Canadian border is just a few miles away. Gun runners may be smuggling these rifles to the Indians. You go after the Indian that took a shot at us. I'll show this rifle to Colonel Dower right away.
I may meet you at Fort.
No, Tonto. That's too far away. We'll meet at Lightning Rock.
Lightning Rock.
A repeating rifle. My men are armed with single-shot Springfield. This is the first Enfield I've ever seen. Some of these rifles should fall into the wrong hands.
Do any of the Indians on the reservation have rifles?
Only the 4 who guard the agency warehouse. They have single-shot Springfields like ours.
You say some of the young Indians have been giving you trouble.
Not trouble, really. Chief Killbuck is getting old. Some of the braves think he should step down and let a younger man, Grey Wolf, take over as chief.
What have they done about it?
Talk, mostly. Oscar Vale's been handling the problem in fine shape.
What's he done?
Grey Wolf's been to school, so Oscar Vale keeps him around the agency as a sort of an assistant. That way you can keep an eye on him.
I'd like to get a look at Grey Wolf. Suppose I talk to Mr. Vale.
By all means. Wait. I'll give you a note to Oscar Vale. Just in case that mask of yours gives him any wrong ideas.
Were you able to follow the Indians' trail, Tonto?
Me follow. It lead to reservation.
I don't think things are as quiet on the reservation as Colonel Dower thinks they are.
What we do, Kemo Sabe?
We'll ride to the reservation and see Mr. Vale, the Indian agent. I have a note from the colonel.
What happened today? I gave you an Enfield rifle to use in the holdup, and what did you do? You lost it.
Grey Wolf did not lose it. Running there says he lost it when I left him behind to cover our escape with a payroll.
What difference does it make? It's lost. And where's the payroll money? We've got to have that to give to the gun runners when they come with the rifles tonight.
It'll be ready. I hid it in the other room.
Shh, someone's coming. Stand where you are.
Hold on. We're friends.
Friends? With a rifle and sidearms and wearing a mask? Who are you?
I wear this mask in the cause of justice. Colonel Dower sent me here to see you. This note will vouch for me.
The Lone Ranger? Why, I thought you were a legend, a myth.
I'm very much alive.
Then you must be...
Me, Tonto.
Well, my name's Oscar Vale. This is my office assistant, Grey Wolf.
How do you do?
Well, what can we do for the Lone Ranger?
An Indian took a shot at Tonto and me with this rifle. Tonto followed his trail here to your reservation.
Are you sure?
Me sure.
Say, what kind of a gun is that?
It's an Enfield repeating rifle. A new type gun made in England.
Well, never saw anything like this before. Repeating rifle, huh? No, no guns like this around here. I'm afraid it won't be of much help to you. The only Indians that carry guns on the reservations are the storehouse guards, and they have single-shot Springfields.
It's probably a renegade Indian who shot at you, not one of our braves.
I'd recognize the man if I saw him again. So would Tonto. If you don't mind, we'd like to look the braves over on your reservation.
Well, of course not. The only trouble is they're scattered all over the place. I tell you what, why don't you come back tomorrow morning? They'll all be here at 7 o'clock for roll call.
We'll be here.
Good.
If you don't mind, I'll take this with me.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, see you in the morning.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Kemo Sabe, you see how they'll handle that gun? Him say him not see one before, but him handle bolt action all right.
I saw that, Tonto. He handles the gun better than the colonel did. There's something strange going on around here that Vale's trying to hide.
What we do, Kemo Sabe?
We'll scout around here before tomorrow morning's roll call. Maybe we'll discover something.
They've gone.
Now you see the trouble you caused when you lost that rifle this afternoon. You bungled the whole thing. We've got the Lone Ranger to deal with.
I could ride out, meet the gun runners, and tell them to wait till the Lone Ranger has gone.
No, let me think. Yeah, I've got it. Let the guns come. We'll need them now more than ever.
But the Lone Ranger?
The Lone Ranger won't be here till morning. By that time, it'll be too late.
Too late?
Yes. I've changed our whole plan. We'll stage the attack on Argus City tonight.
Tonight? With the Lone Ranger already suspicious?
The Lone Ranger's looking for one Indian that took a shot at him. We'll show him a whole raiding party on the warpath. Get word to your men. Tell them to be ready to ride tonight as soon as the rifles arrive. And remember, by midnight, you and I'll be headed for the border. Rich men.
Dormez-vous, dormez-vous, sonnez les matines, sonnez les matines.
La! Enough of your croaking, Jack. Would you have these soldiers from the reservation find us and ask what we carry under the buffalo hides?
Zut alors, les soldats. They are many miles from here.
No, we are almost there. Regardez, the blaze tree. I marked it when we were last here.
Nom du chien, you are right. Then we are near the reservation.
Oui. But we must not approach with the wagon while it is still daylight. Allons.
Ah, but you have just
We do not go to the reservation yet. First, we go to the hideout where we ate before. Comprende?
Ah, oui, the hideout.
The hideout. We hide the wagons there, then we ride to the reservation to see Monsieur Vale. We must make sure it is safe to disable the rifles. Comprende?
Oh, oui.
Oui. Hello. Allez-vous! Hello, hello!
Kemo Sabe, why are we riding north along this trail, Kemo Sabe?
This is an old trader's route from Canada. Seldom used nowadays. I thought possibly our smugglers might be using it.
Ah, me Sabe. Kemo Sabe.
What is it, Tonto?
Wheel marks, Kemo Sabe. Fresh wheel marks.
Yes, they are fresh. Hoof marks go south. That's strange. There were no wheel marks on the trail up to this point.
A wagon turned off trail here.
And of course. Let's see where the wheel marks head. Here's where they turned off. Tonto, a secret hideout.
Kemo Sabe, tracks of two horses. The wagon.
No one seems to be here.
Buffalo hides, Kemo Sabe.
More than that, Tonto. There's something underneath here.
Boxes. Me open?
Yes.
Kemo Sabe.
Rifles. Enfield rifles. We found the gunrunner's hideout.
We tell Colonel Dower about this?
Not yet, Tonto. We can wait here and capture the outlaws and turn them over to the colonel. But that would only give us half the answer. We must expose the man that's buying these rifles.
You have planned, Kemo Sabe?
Yes, Tonto, but it'll take some time. See, this bolt slides right out of the gun. Without the bolt, the gun is useless.
Me Sabe.
I'll remove the bolts from the guns, then close the cases and leave everything just as we have found it.
That good idea.
In the meantime, I'd like you to pick up the horse's tracks we saw outside.
You think tracks lead to Vale's office?
I'm almost sure of it. When you see the gun runners returning, come back here and warn me at once.
Me do that.
No. You'll get no money until you deliver the rifles here. That was part of the bargain.
But the soldiers...
The soldiers won't bother you. They don't come snooping around here at night.
But if we leave them in...
No. I want the guns delivered here. How do I know you've even got them? I'm going to see them and count them before I give you 1 red cent.
Well, as you wish.
Good. Now, I'll expect you as soon as it's dark. And remember, no rifles, no money.
Betty!
No.
Well, Tonto?
Me follow horse tracks to Oscar Vale's office. Me wait there. See 2 men come out. Them get on a horse and head this way. Also see Indian who shoot at us. Him stand guard outside office.
We better move quickly. I'm finished here.
Where you hide rifle bolts, Kemo Sabe?
Further back in the cave. Let's go.
Them men we see come out of Vale's office.
We're probably going to deliver the rifles now.
We follow them to reservation?
Here they come. Tonto, I want you to ride to the fort. Ask Colonel Dower to bring Lieutenant Tipton to Vale's office.
What you do, Kemo Sabe?
I'll follow the wagon to the reservation. I want to see those rifles delivered to Vale. Let's go.
The money's all there. You don't have to count it.
Pardon, monsieur. You did not trust us with your rifles. We do not trust you with your money. Eh?
The rifles have no bolts.
What? No bolts?
Here, they're useless.
Maybe the bolt is only missing from 1 rifle.
Not 1 rifle, all of them. See for yourself.
So you're the one who tried to kill Tonto and me. Why? You'd better tell me everything you know. Not only for your own good, but for the sake of your people.
So, you tried to double-cross me, huh?
But no, monsieur.
You thought you could sell me the rifles without the bolts and then make me pay more for them, is that it?
Soutalo, you think we are these kinds of people? Oh, mais no, monsieur. We are smugglers, oui, but we are honest smugglers.
Pierre, is it possible they have removed the bolts? Then they do not have to pay us?
You have said it, mon ami. So, it is you who are trying to put what you say, the double cross.
Now, wait a minute here, wait a minute.
Huh? There is nothing to wait for, monsieur. You order the rifles, we deliver the rifles, and we deliver them with the bolts. So, we take our money. Au revoir, monsieur. Ah? We do not make with the jokes, monsieur.
Jack, let us go.
Stay where you are.
Drop your gun. Stop it, Vale! Against that wall. All of you. Some prisoners for you, Colonel. These are the gun runners. The men who sold the Enfield rifles to Vale.
To Vale? That's a lie, Colonel.
Where's the money? You'll find the rifles in there, Colonel. But without bolts. Tonto and I removed them before the guns were delivered.
Sacre.
And there's the Indian who took a shot at Tonto and me. He confessed to me Vale's plan about arming 200 braves for an attack on Argus City. These braves should be rounded up and turned over to Chief Kilbuck for punishment.
I'll take care of that. As for these men...
Colonel, I can explain everything.
You men, who paid you for these rifles?
Monsieur Vale.
This man is a thief and a traitor. A traitor to the government that made him responsible for the care of the Indians. And a traitor to the Indians whose trust he betrayed.
Don't worry. He'll pay for his crimes, and so will the gun runners.
He's locked it from the inside.
Let me help.
You and Tonto force the door. I'll go after Vale. On your way. Well, that does it. Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you both. What I said about Montana not being as exciting as Texas, I guess I was wrong.
I hope not, Colonel. But the sooner peace comes to all the West, the stronger our country will grow. Adios.
Adios.
Bye. Colonel, sir,
Yes?
where are they going now? Back to Texas?
Who knows? Wherever you find a wrong to be righted, that's where you'll find the Lone Ranger.
Silver!